What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev 2323. Want to make sure I get on the right side of the road here. My thing, this video is about from van life to minivan life. I love van life. I got my Chevy Express, Chevy 1500. I love it to death. I mean, it's for me, my size, my height is perfect for van life or van camping. You all know I can't deal with the heat. I prefer to be in the springtime, in the fall time, and even the winter time, summertime, back home. Okay, but I can't go van lifing anymore. It is just too expensive to van life in a Chevy Express 1500 unless you're gonna sit somewhere and not drive it kind of daily, hop from here to there, even like for a week vacation that you're gonna stop in 2 or 3 states, and go far and back. Like every day, drive 800 miles, to go somewhere. It's $200 every day to drive 800 miles, and it's just getting too expensive. Where for a while there, I had a 2002 Saturn SL2, and all the back windows were tinted, but I had a storage unit with me, and not with me, but a storage unit. So I'd put all my stuff in a storage unit, but I would car camp around and go back to kind of change stuff out with my storage unit, have my storage unit where I was at. But that's not the same as van life, because van life, you're traveling and you're on the road and you carry more stuff with you, but the more stuff you're carrying, it's the more weight that you're carrying, and the gas prices are atrocious. So with the van life for me right now, I actually been, I have to have the Chevy 1500 because we have a boat at the marina, and on the boat ramp with rear wheel drive, it's easier to get the boat ramp all-wheel rear wheel drive to get the boat on and off the ramp. And with front wheel drive, when you got the weight of the boat trailer, your front tires ain't fully on the ground. So I love that Chevy Express also because I could pull my boat with it. But I mean, I actually think of a smaller 6-cylinder van that gets better gas mileage, because the Hyundai Sonata I'm driving right now, on a full tank of gas, I'm looking at 500 miles, 500 miles, and it's only 15 gallons. And what I'm driving right now, I'm looking for the information. I just filled it up right now. Let me see. Okay. 500 mile range, 495 mile range, 495 mile range, and it was $41 to fill it up. $41, and I get 500 miles. So for 1,000 miles, it's $80. For 1,000 miles in this car, it's $80. But for 800 miles in my van, it's $200. So van life, dependent upon your vehicle, can get pretty expensive. Now, back in the day, remember, diesel used to be cheaper. Diesel gas used to be cheap right there. $4.59 a gallon for diesel, $3.99 for unleaded. Okay, diesel is what was a byproduct of gasoline. So diesel used to be so much cheaper, and the emissions weren't held to the standard as everything else. So semi-truck drivers, remember, they used to just be leaving their diesel trucks running because they said it's more efficient just to leave them run, but now the standards for emissions on diesel is through the roof. And man, if the cost of diesel would just go back to what it was, because our goods and services, our products and services, our trains, our semi-trucks, they're used diesel gasoline, so now it's more expensive per gallon for diesel. They're holding them to such a standard for the diesel that it's not getting the fuel efficiency that it used to get. Okay, so if I could throw an old diesel engine inside of my Chevy Express, I mean, I would love, that'll be the epitome, that'll be the bee's knees of van life, throwing an old diesel engine into a Chevy Express that don't have all these emission standards, that can get a lot of fuel efficient bang for your buck. But right now, with the regular Chevy Express and with the new diesel emissions, and diesel costs more money, van lifing is just, man, I'm thinking about it, it'll be easier for me to just car camp or grab the old station wagons. Either way, that was me about van life and my Chevy 1500 and we still use it because my grandkids love it. I'm gonna need to be using it to get the boat out of the marina and take it to get service. But so we still need it and we still use it, and my grandkids love it to death. You know, when we stop anywhere or whatever, even if it's raining outside, I'd let them run around on the inside of the van, and we're waiting for grandma to come out of Wally World or something like that. But I let it idle all the time. I'm almost at 150,000 miles on my van, and I'm not even worried. And I stopped going with a dealer for oil changes now. I do all my oil changes myself, but I'm gonna be needing to get the brakes done, and then I got a tiny coolant leak, so I'm gonna be taking it there. So I'll fill you in on everywhere I'm taking to and what's going on with it. But I just want to do a little video on van life and why I haven't been traveling in the Chevy 1500. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.